Hi everyone, I'm Mark Punt and I'm going to talk about every class at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. For those of you who have never read Harry Potter, Hogwarts is the school Harry goes to for his training to become a great wizard. At the school there are a wide range of classes, and I'm going to do my best to talk about most of them. Now I'll begin. There are 7 core classes at Hogwarts. They are Transfiguration, Potions, Herbology, Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, History, Magic, and Astronomy. Transfiguration is taught by Professor McGonagall. Professor McGonagall is head of one of the houses at Hogwarts. There are 4 houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. McGonagall is head of Gryffindor House. She teaches Transfiguration, which is some of the most dangerous magic to practice at Hogwarts. Transfiguration is the art of transforming something into something else. McGonagall also happens to be an animagus, someone who can transform into an animal. The next class is Potions, which is taught by Professor Snape. Snape is the head of Slytherin House and is a jerk to Harry throughout the books. Potions is the guards the defenses, and it's the art of potion making. It's basically a wizarding science. It's also said to be the hardest class at Hogwarts. Snape teaches it during Harry's first 5 years, but during Harry's 6 years, the subject is taught by a new teacher, Horace Slughorn. Next class is Herbology. Herbology is taught by Professor Sprout. Sprout happens to be the head of Hufflepuff House. Herbology is a class about magic plant life, and it's taught in the Herbology greenhouse. Next is Charms, which is taught by Professor Flitwick. Flitwick is the head of Ravenclaw House. He's also a master dueler and a dwarf. Charms is about learning how to do basic life spells that make life easier. Charms is a popular class at Hogwarts. Another popular class is Defense Against the Dark Arts, which are the different dark creatures and the spells to fare with them. There have been different professors for this class each year. In the first year was Professor Quirrell. In the second year is Professor Lockhart. In the third year was Professor Lupin. In the fourth year is who we thought was the imperious Mad-Eye Moody was teaching. In the 5th year, the horrible Dolores Umbridge was teaching. And Harry's 6th year, Snape took over the subject. This is a fascinating but dangerous subject. The next class is History Magic. History Magic is basically social studies, and is easily the most boring subject at Hogwarts. It's taught by Professor Binns, and a ghost who fell asleep in an armchair and woke up dead. But he woke up as a ghost and didn't realize he was dead, so he continued on teaching. Next is Astronomy, which is very similar to the Muggle version. It is taught at night by Professor Sinistra in the Astronomy Tower, and it's the study of stars and planets in the galaxy. Then there's a class taught only to first-year students, Flying. Flying is the class where first years learn to fly a broomstick. It's taught by Madam Hooch. And if you do well in this class, you could participate in Quidditch in your second year. Next are the extracurricular classes, which students pick 2 to take at the start of their 3rd year. The classes are Divination, Care Magical Creatures, Muggle Studies, Ancient Runes, and Arithmancy. First is Divination, which is the art of telling the future. It is taught by Professor Trelawney. She's also a fraud. Then there's Care Magical Creatures, which is taught by Professor Hagrid. Care Magical Creatures is the study of magical creatures. Then there's Muggle Studies, which is the study of non-magic. The subject is taught by Professor Charity Burbage. Next is Ancient Runes, which is taught by Professor Bathsheba Babbling, and is the study of ancient wizarding language. The final class is Arithmancy, which is taught by Professor Septima Vector. Arithmancy is a form of wizarding math. Those are all the classes at Hogwarts. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another podcast. We hope to see you on the next video. Bye.